All right, a couple more to try. Go ahead and try this one by turning the whole number into a fraction. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Before it's time to say goodbye, don't forget to simplify. And then we'll see you back whenever you finish. All right, see you in a second. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to rewrite this so it's easier to work with because these side wave fractions are not easy to work with. Okay, so we're going to turn our whole number 2 into a fraction by putting a 1 as a denominator, the t-pose. And then we're going to multiply top times top, 2 times 5 equals 10, and bottom times bottom, 1 times 6 equals 6. That is 10 sixths. 10 sixths is an improper fraction, so remember we can decompose this fraction into 6 sixths and 4 sixths, because 6 plus 4 equals 10. And that is the same thing as 1 whole and 4 sixths. Ew, even numerator, even denominator, we know better than that. 1 whole and 2 thirds. So 1 and 2 thirds will be our answer once we actually look at the picture that they're going to provide on the next slide. 1 and 2 thirds is our answer. 5 6 times 2 is 10 sixths, or 1 and 2 thirds. But here's a picture of it. All right, so what they did over here is, as you can see, if we label this, this is 1 sixth, 2, or I gotta keep these sixths. There's 1 sixth, 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 and there's 1 sixth. Now, if I want to figure out how many there are altogether, I would add them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 sixths. And remember, 10 sixths from here to here is 1 whole, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sixths left over, and remember that 4 sixths simplifies to 2 thirds. So you're still looking at 1 and 2 thirds. Finally, there's one more. They did not give us a picture model for it, but we can go ahead and use the algorithm. They didn't even simplify. We simplified. We're so good. All right. So your last problem, 3/4 times 3. So this one is going to give you a pretty big mixed number, because I want you to treat this one like you did the warm-ups from the past few weeks. What do you know about 3/4? If you imagine 3/4 3 times, what do you think the number will be more than? What do you think it'll be less than? I want you to think about those stems and start off, before you solve this problem, talk about what do you think the answer will be if it's 3/4 3 times. All right. And then let's go ahead and solve the problem. So even though the whole number is in the second part of our problem, it's the same exact thing. It's going to be 3/4 times 3. So go ahead and turn the whole number into a improper fraction. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Before it's time to say goodbye, don't forget to simplify. All right, so first thing we do is we turn the whole number into a fraction, and then we do top times top, gives us 9. Bottom times bottom, 4 times 1 is 4. It's 9/4. So if I decompose 9/4, it's the same thing as 4/4 plus 4/4 plus 1/4, which is the same thing as 2 and 1/4. But don't forget, you also can use long division. 9/4 is the same thing as 9 divided into 4 groups. 4 goes into 9 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. And then you have a remainder of 1. So it's 2 wholes, and then 1 is your numerator, your remainder is your numerator, and your divisor is your denominator. So either way, we did it decomposing or with simplifying. We got 2 and 1/4. And then basically, if you did the number line, remember that you would basically be, here's 0, here's 1. You would have fourths. There's 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. That's the first group of 3/4. Second group of 3/4. Third group of 3/4. And as you can see, we're already past 2, and then the last 1/4.